Happy Sunday, everyone. How are you? For Monday morning for our Australian friends. It's very nice to see everyone so far. Well, nobody's here with me yet, but I'm remaining positive. So, this is Lisa Harden. Happy to be here in this heat. It's perfect stamping weather. I am coming to you live from the Stamping Zoo in a very hot Boise, Idaho. It's probably 102, 103. I know that my AC cannot keep up. Hello, Anna. Nice to see you. All right, so we're going to have some stamping and chatting today, featuring the Sending Love bundle because I needed to give it some love. I haven't used it in a little bit and just saw it sitting there, and I was like, hey, I think this one will work well. And so we are going to Stamp and Chat sketch today. And as the name implies, I am going to create two cards using a sketch that I will show you shortly. And then after that, hopefully you will be inspired to create your own card with the same sketch. And you can post a picture of it on my Facebook page under the uh, in the post below the sketch of the week. And at the end of the month, I gather all of those up and put you all into a big drawing, and somebody wins a prize. So everybody that goes into the drawing is either one of my customers for the month or somebody who shared a sketch with us. Okay. And also, it's just fun to see different sketches. And whoa, you guys liked last week's sketch. I got several photos in the sketch post. So if you haven't seen that yet, scroll through again my Facebook page. If you're joining me on YouTube, hello. And I see you whether you're on replay or live, and I welcome you. So, anyway, but the post and the different pictures are actually on the Facebook page. And yeah, you guys showed me some fun things last week. So, I hope we keep it up this week. You must have really liked that sketch with the three rectangles on it. As I said, we are going to use the Sending Love bundle. It carried over from, I believe, a mini, last spring's mini. And so I'll show you where that is in the catalog, along with all of the other carryover bundles. If you're just wondering if something's still active, of course, you can look at it online at thestampingzoo.com and hit the Shop Now tab. But there is a little section in the catalog. So, hi, everyone. Hi, Jenny. Hello, Jean. Jan, nice to see you. And Roz, how are you doing? It's probably the same temperature for you, Roz, only you've got a bunch of humidity. Like I said, I don't know. Yesterday, I made a mistake. And in the afternoon, I went out barefooted to get my mail. I almost broke out into a run. I probably haven't run for 10 years, but I'll tell you what, that was a bad idea. Hello, Cindy. You are at home today. I'm glad to see that, and I hope your weekend is going well. Okay, I'm going to bring in the desk here, the crafty desk, and we will see what we can see. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Why not? And there we go. Here I am. Here I am. And so, as I said, we are using the Sending Love bundle. And if you go back to, it starts on page probably 74, but let me make sure. Starts on page 74. These are, it says Encore, right? So these are carryover. Well, I'm calling them bundles. They are bundles, but they're not bundle priced anymore. Okay. So you don't get the extra 10% off, but you know, who cares? They're still super fun. And they are in alphabetical order. And so, of course, that is where you will find the Sending Love. Okay. So $25 for the stamp set, $35 for the love dies, $60 US. And if you order that this month, that will get you a $5 bonus coupon code to be used next month. So there it is right there. The stamps, 162873. The dies, 162879. Oh, and you can get it in French. Sometimes I order, well, I haven't done this in a long time, but last week I ordered labels of love in French. And then I ordered it for a customer in French. It's the first number that comes up on um, online, and I just, was trying to be efficient and super fast, and that's what you get. But that's okay. I was able to fix one, and on my order, you know what? I just ordered an extra. I have the French set and the English set now. You know I love French. As I've mentioned, though, nobody else I know speaks French, so that doesn't do me a lot of good unless I'm making a card for myself. Okay, look, is it worse than it was before? Yes, kind of. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, everyone. I do want to mention something super cute came in the mail. I hope I can go live with you soon and use this. Share this with you. But I'll tell you right now, look at this paper pumpkin. This is the paper pumpkin for July. It's called Painted Petals. Isn't that beautiful? And what's inside is even more beautiful. But if you are interested in receiving something like this in your mailbox every month, you can join Paper Pumpkin. And if you just look in the description below this video, I have a link to that. Now, I will tell you, don't buy it today. I never say that. But don't buy your paper pumpkin today. I want you to wait until Tuesday, July 23rd. Here's a little secret. We're having it's not a secret, okay, but we'll pretend it's a secret. It's free shipping on orders, I believe, $75 or more. So if you order some prepaid paper pumpkins, you can earn bonus coupons for every $50 increment, and you can get free shipping. Okay. So that's the day that you want to stock up on your prepaid paper pumpkin, or just one. You'll still get free shipping for it. Um, Jenny hasn't gotten hers yet. That's okay. Mine was a couple days late. Well, not late, but a couple days later than normal this month, Jenny. So maybe they were just a little bit late. I don't think I got mine until Thursday night or Friday. So it comes like the 14th or 15th. So anyway, here it is. And then also, please don't forget, Paper Pumpkin is just amazing, guys. And so if you want a little bit more for your Paper Pumpkin and you have a mini die cut machine or a stamp and cut and emboss machine, then you can add the little set of dies. So Stampin' Up! Has a set of dies like this every quarter. They have a new set of dies that coordinates with the next 3 months of Paper Pumpkin. And I believe specifically this die coordinates to a stamp in this kit. This one will be for next month, and this one was June. So anyway, it's really fun. And if you are a current Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can get these dies. Item number 164991. I believe the cost was $12. So it's a great little add on. And you can also, this is a really fun thing to send to someone that you know has already is getting Paper Pumpkin because it fits in an envelope. Probably regular postage, if you don't get anything else in there too thick. So you can surprise them with in this case, every celebration dies. Super fun. Okay, everyone. So like I said, hopefully we will be looking at this. I don't know, because I have a lot of fun ahead of me in the form of I need to record Zubilee kits. So Zubilee kits are going out tomorrow. If you are receiving a Zubilee kit, you already know that because I left you a message in the group. But your kits are going out tomorrow, and I will hopefully start recording at least a couple of them tonight, but it might be tomorrow. Depends on how hot this room stays. But anyway, so that's going to be going on, and so it should be fun. Okay, but I will do my best to come on with Paper Pumpkin because it needs its time. Hello, Carla. It's a toasted cheeser, she says. It is a toasted cheeser in Boise. And I'm sure in most of the areas around here, right? We're just enjoying the heat or not enjoying the heat. I met someone, it was a nurse at the hospital when I was getting my colonoscopy, and she actually said, she likes it this hot. The rest of the time she's cold. And I thought, I can't believe it. I thought you're probably cold a lot. And she works in the hospital, right? Where it's air conditioned. And she was telling me, and she thinks she has like a circulation issue. And I was like, I think so too. She was pretty slight. So it's not all about just the size of you, though. Sometimes it's just about your circulation, right? I don't think she had any. 1 minute. Oh, Tango, are you going to get that? So I am coming live a half hour later than my normal Sunday. And so I know that they'll be in here in, 30, 40 minutes bothering me, but he just grabbed a treat ball. That'll keep him busy for a few minutes here. All right, here is this week's sketch. It is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card, which they always are. But then I added 3 different layers. This Misty Moonlight is 3 1/4 by 3 1/2. The petal pink is 3 by 4 1/4 with a circle that is 1 5/8 inch in diameter. Feel free to take a screenshot of this, but you will also find it, as I said, you will find it later tonight on my Facebook page. And that's where you can post your sketch cards. Hello, Mary Ellen, and thank you for sharing. If you would all be so kind, if you would share this video to your own social media sites, that helps get the word out about the Stamping Zoo. I need all the help I can get, right? I'm just a small business of 1 and 2 dogs. And let's be honest, they're not any help. Hello, Ethel. If I missed you this first go around, hello. It's very nice to see you. New Jersey. You are welcome, Cindy, for all the prayers and well wishes for her sister, and they continue. And thank you for giving us an update. So appreciate it. Okay, so I haven't made any of the cards. Should make it fun, right? But we already have the sketch, and I chose the colors that I wanted. Purple and pink. Wow, what a stretch. My favorites. But this card base is basic beige, and I'm really getting comfortable with basic beige. I'm starting to grab and reach for it, and it really is a great neutral. I love bright colors, and I love how they pop off of basic beige. Well, thank you, Carla. The card in the last In Color Club box was so gorgeous. Yay. Was that the pink? Was that the pink card with the labeled punches? Is that what you're talking about? The thank you card? Yeah, that was fun to make. That was with paper from the sales challenge that the demonstrators got to earn in April. And then you had a 4x6 piece of paper in there because that was just a little giveaway to you. You can't buy that paper. You can buy it in blues, and it's Countryside Inn paper. You know that, Carla, because you like that sweet. But anyway, this is the pink version that was only for demos. So you're welcome. Okay, let's grab the trimmer. Always got to have the trimmer. And I'm going to make this Misty Moonlight layer, this square down. Well, it's not quite a square. 3 1/4 by 3 1/2. We are going to use this piece of gorgeous gray patterned paper. So 3 1/4. And this is my favorite pattern. Is this everybody's favorite pattern? Yeah. Oh, you're cute. You have my permission to hold on to it and look at it if you want. And I hope that you use it as a template for your own card. So it was really fun to make. I loved it. It was actually, I didn't make it up. I did not make that design up. As well as earning the paper, we also got a paper party. And so that was what was going on. They taught us 3 different cards, and that was one of the cards. So it was really fun. Okay, what's this deal? What have I got going on here? Did I measure this? I don't think so. 3 by 4 1/4. Okay. Brother. need an assistant. Roz, what's one of your favorites? Stamped with this sending love? Or are you talking about the countryside in papers? This is going to be cute, yes? Okay, and then we're going to have probably a little circle. This, well, we're going to have some kind of a circle, but this is from the Stylish Shapes. You know, it's our go-to. I've been using the Spotlight on Nature circles so much that I was like, give it a rest, lady. I mean, I love those. So I needed to let them cool off a little bit. My gosh. All right, so I think we're going to do the first card featuring the stamps, and then we'll do the second card featuring the dies. Did I show you the dies? I don't think so. So here are the dies. Okay, so you can actually make a mailbox with a flag, and you can make a letter. And I wish I would have grabbed it, but at our last team get together, our friend Sue Gibberman made a card with this set. And of course, she made an envelope and it had a little letter in it. I think it said XOXO. Anyway, it was so cute. It was very fun. Oh, thanks, Jean. I'm so glad that you like it. She says it's so much fun. It's a Christmas gift for 5 months. You get 5-month Christmas gift. That's my kind of gift. I love gifts. I'm not embarrassed to say that. Oh, you like pattern the best? Yeah, me too. But I love gifts, but I also love giving gifts. So, and I put something kind of cute in the Zubilee kit. Can't tell you about it right now. I'll tell you guys later after they have received it. But if you're in Zubilee, I found something a little extra and I put it in there, and I hope it gets there without getting munched. That's all I'll say. And it's not candy or chocolate because nothing could survive. So, Jenny, this is the Color Family Designer Series papers. It comes in every color, and it's in the 6x6 packs. And this particular one is the Regals. That's where the Gorgeous Grape is. And it's got 2 other patterns besides this one. Okay, I haven't thought a thing about this. Like, what do I want to stamp this in? Let's, basic beige is kind of light. I want to show you something though. I stamped this bird in basic beige, and then I colored over it with the blends, and it looked like you couldn't see anything. And then as it dried, this is what happened. Isn't that interesting? So the lines, it was almost like a heat embossed image. So I colored over it with Moody Mauve blend. And then I thought, oh, you can't see anything. That just looked like a blob. But then I threw it to the side, right? And then I picked it back up and I was like, wait a minute, this is quite interesting. So try it yourself with a little basic beige. Depending on what colors you use, it acts differently, I think, than the other inks. So why? I don't know. It's a Stampin' Up! Secret. It's an ancient Stampin' Up! Secret. All right, let's pop this mailbox on a block. And let me see. Ooh, perfect. It's like maybe I measured it before the sketch, right? Didn't know what group that it was. You couldn't get the Regals. Oh, I got you. Got you. Yep. Gorgeous Grapes and the Regals now. It wasn't the Brights. So kind of trips you up. I think I am going to use Pecan Pie. Let's just stamp it in Pecan Pie and see what happens. Now, I'm glad you asked, Jenny, because the Color Family DSPs, they get kind of overlooked, right? Because they're not featured. And so, okay, what I wanted to do was turn the stamp around, and so I turned the paper around. Hello, Kathy Strang. Nice to see you. And more importantly, how are you seeing? Are you seeing better? I hope so. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. I like it. Now we have to color it. And I wanted to put this on basic beige for a couple of reasons. For one, that's the color of the card. But secondly, I wanted to put it on basic beige because I wanted to remind you that you don't always have to color and stamp on white or vanilla, right? And this changes the effect and the look of colors simply by stamping it on something besides white. So we can cut that out if we feel like it, but I'm going to stick to the sketch. And so we're just going to leave it on there. All right, here comes the tuffy. What color? What is that? Now I'm just going to grab the purples because this is going to be about purple. And we might do the pecan pie for the post, though, because I don't know about a purple post. That's a little unrealistic. This and do we have Gorgeous Grape blends? Do we have Gorgeous Grape blends? I feel like we should. Maybe not. Okay, I don't see them. So you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but we are going to pull these in. And the other thing is I want this little piece of basic beige because we're going to color. We're going to put the colors on here first before we go crazy and start coloring on our image. Kathy, you still have a problem with your right eye. Oh, dang it. Is it going to be something that they can fine tune? I hope. And if not, I am glad to hear that that it's better. That's good news. Okay, that's awfully dark, but that's why it's dark. No, we don't. Thank you, Jean. I knew somebody was going to tell me. Like, if I just assign you guys a job, then you tell me, right? There's dark Highland Heather. That's awfully dark. There's light. And remember, the light Highland Heather, I think, changes quite a bit. And finally, let's look at Fresh Freesia. Oh, yeah, that one changes a lot too. And that's the dark. Fresh Freesia comes off really pinky. Okay. This is Highland Heather. Fresh Freesia. Well, my immediate love is the light Highland Heather. And so why not? I'm coloring. I'm doing the coloring around here. But I have to take the brunt of it if I don't like it. Do I have Petunia Pop? I do have Petunia Pop. The next card, though, I'm going to use Bubble Bath and Berry Burst. So I don't know. I think I'm going to hold off on Petunia Pop, but I have it. Oh, yes, I have it. It was the first color in our In Color Club. So, yeah, we had to have it. And it's a good one, too. Okay, so where's my Highland Heather then? Light. No. Light. Highland Heather. Here we go. And that one looks a little dry. Looks like it's drying out. That's crazy. Okay. How do I want to do this? Do I want to do the whole thing? Or I guess so. Why not? All right, everyone. So while I'm coloring, your job is to tell me, what have you been doing this weekend? Last time I saw you, I didn't see you on Thursday. Oh, my Lord, you guys. So we can talk about this, right? Because it's kind of funny. Some of you have gone through a colonoscopy, and some of you have not gone through a colonoscopy. And I have gone through several of those and other tests like that because I have Crohn's disease. And that is where the autoimmune function sits in my colon and wreaks havoc. So doctors want to look at it a lot. And so I have to prep. But anyway, I hadn't had a colonoscopy in several years. They hadn't been able to do one on me. But I had some surgery last year that enabled them to go in there and get a good look. I know. Oh, I'm going to tell you, Jean. This is like, you're not going to get this anywhere else. All right. I mean, I don't want to brag, but I am the demonstrator that's going to tell you about my colonoscopy. And just the funny parts. So anyway, I was scared to death that I wasn't going to be able to get the drink down because that has happened to me. I have a real gag reflex on that kind of stuff. Anyway, they had me use, like, I had to take Dulcolax pills, and then they had me use Miralax um, mixed into 60 ounces of whatever drink I wanted, but it has to be light colored drink. And so I did that, and you know what? It wasn't that bad at all. But then, so you drink like, you do Dulcolax pills at 3. Then at 5 o'clock, you do the drink, which is why I didn't come live with you. And then you get up 4 hours before your procedure and you drink the rest of it, which is like another 36 ounces. And so when I got up, I was a little worried that things were not clear enough, and that if it's not clear enough, they will cancel your procedure because, it needs, that's one of the things, it needs to be clear enough. And so I was a little panicked. And so in addition to the stuff I was drinking, I had some liquid Dulcolax here, and I started chugging it. And so, oh, let's just say I exceeded expectations by the time I was finished. But I was like, no, my mom's coming over. She's an hour away. And I waited forever to get this Friday morning slot. And I was like, oh no, I'm not failing. It's not happening. And so I took matters into my own hands. And yeah, that's what I did. And, you know, oh, and results were great, actually. And I have not gotten good results since I've been diagnosed with Crohn's. Results are great, you guys. Can you believe it? I might be going into remission. And that doesn't mean I don't still feel sick. But what it means is that my body's not beating itself up so badly. So, anyway, that's really good. Really, really good. And then I came home with full expectations of getting the kits for Zubilee out in the mail, and I was zonked. I was zonked, even though it was just um, mild. What do they call it? Mild anesthesia. Um, like they just give you an IV. And so, anyway, it was enough. It did me in for the day. And so I didn't get much done that day. And then I worked like a maniac around here yesterday doing Stampin' Up stuff. I cleaned my refrigerator. Who am I? I like to keep things clean, but I keep it clean. But I mean, I tore it apart. Like I took out all the shelves and washed them in the sink. Yeah. And then I kept opening it to admire it. So, yes, that was big excitement around here. And the dogs, I'm sure the dogs were like, they kept watching me, kind of like, is she getting us a treat or what's going on here? Okay, this is working out pretty good, I think, so far. I kind of like it. Um, Now let's see. I'm gonna bring this up and show you. I kind of left this just looking like um, I didn't blend it because I kind of thought it looks a little bit weathered, and even the best mailbox is a little bit weathered because that's what happens. Okay, light pecan pie now. All right. And you asked me, what did I mix it with? I mixed it with sugar-free Minute Maid lemonade. It wasn't bad. What I recommend you not do is mix it with something you really like. Okay, because if you have a bad reaction, then you're not going to like that thing, whatever it is, anymore. So I don't normally drink Minute Maid lemonade, and you can't drink red or dark. You can't drink like red or purple stuff. And a lot of stuff you don't realize until you start looking around. A lot of our things are red or purple. Why? I don't know. But anyway, because the day of, you could have popsicles, and I kind of gave up. I found some lemonade popsicles, but all the popsicles had red in them. I was like, seriously, come on. Okay. I'm liking this so far. I am just coloring with the light pecan pie. I will come in at the bottom, etc., and put in a little bit of shading. I am no expert, but you don't have to be. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, the dogs were thinking, what did the doctor do to our mom? She's cleaning the refrigerator now. Yep. Oh God. And I went to Costco, which was hell. I was in my pickup because I went to look at a desk, which didn't work out. And my pickup is great, but it's probably like how old? 30 years old, 25 years old. And anyway, I only drive it when I have errands that need a pickup. And the air conditioning doesn't work in it anymore. And I haven't bothered to get it fixed because it's not my main vehicle at all, which means that I felt like I was on fire when I was driving out at 10 in the morning to look at this desk. And then I didn't get the desk. But so while I was out on a pleasant drive, I thought I will stop at Costco because it was like on the way, and you never want to just have to go to Costco, right? Costco was crazy as always, and then I got back in the searing hot pickup, and I'll tell you, when I got in the car today to go to the other grocery store, I was very thankful that I have a car with air conditioning because if I didn't, it would not be very, very pleasant. Not like normal. But I had walked the dogs this morning. I got up, I don't know, 8 o'clock, let's say. It was already 70 degrees. So I was like, all right, I got to get on it, walking the dogs. Okay, I'm in the dark pecan pie now. And so I'm just bringing it in where I think it will be darker, where some shadowing might be happening. And anyway, so I walked the dogs and then I raced out the door basically to go to the other grocery store and return some stuff to Whole Foods because that's where we return everything now because Amazon owns everything. Kind of makes it convenient. So anyway, I had some returns. So I came back downtown and I guess I was running too many errands and it was too hot because when I was at the last grocery store getting the dogs fancy dog food, um, I kind of didn't feel good. I was getting dizzy. I hadn't eaten anything. And so I kind of wheeled over real fast and I got a donut. A chocolate donut, right? Because I'm sure that was like good medical advice was getting a donut. And so then when I got up to the front, of course, half of said donut was gone because I didn't feel good. And that did help me, spiked my sugars a little bit and got me rolling. And so I just held it up and I said, I'm buying half a donut. She didn't go for it. She charged me for a whole donut. Can you believe it? Okay, this is kind of fun. All right, so um, I've learned over the years, don't blend everything to death because then you kind of hide your shading. So we're just going to leave that. I kind of like it because this would be like the mailbox is casting a shadow down here, and this is casting a shadow down here. I don't know. It doesn't look like that exactly. I have no idea. But in on our card, it does. And so that's what we like. And let me just grab a little bit of kind of want to use Shy Shamrock because why not? It's new. Oh yeah, that's good. This is light Shy Shamrock. It's beautiful. And yeah, I know, Roz. Boy, I'll tell you. Okay, maybe this isn't the best color for grass. This looks like this grass is neon. Whatevs. Okay. Uh yeah, when I went to the grocery store this morning at 10, it was like it was the day before Thanksgiving because it's hot. And anybody who's smart, excuse me, anybody who's smart was at the grocery store as early as possible. So I bet there were some people skipping church to go. Let's see. Can I? Hello, Lori. Lori, how are you doing? Feeling, seeing, watching? What are you doing this weekend? Oh no, that's going to be way too big. I thought we could die cut this, but I think it'll be slightly out of scale. All right. What color should that be? Should we do brown? Okay, let's do brown. I'm glad you mentioned that. I know I was just contemplating, Jenny. I was contemplating. Okay, so for you audiobook fans, or maybe just regular book too, it's a regular book. I've listened in the past week, I've listened to 3 audiobooks, if that tells you. They were total summer reads, and they're by this gal named Frida McFadden. And I mentioned them, I don't know, probably in Color Club. I mentioned them before. And oh gosh, I think they're called The Housekeeper Returns, The Housekeeper. There's 3, and they're a series. And they say, and it starts with The Housekeeper, right? Anyway, they're really good. They're that kind of, their build is psychological and suspenseful. And I will tell you, I was surprised. There were some twists and turns that I definitely didn't see coming and didn't figure out. I'm not saying that I'm like Sherlock Holmes or anything, but lots of times I can figure that stuff out, right? And then you go, oh, brother, we know, right? The butler did it. Hello, Marcia. How are you doing? But these, I was legitimately surprised. They did some good twists and turns on us. And I will say the third was just as good as the first. So I recommend them. And they were fun. And there's another demonstrator that recommended them. And I saw her post. Her name is Stella McKay. And she read the books. Okay, so she recommended the books. And then I was like, I don't have time for that because I've got to cut a bazillion cards. But that's why audiobooks are so great. But as we've talked about before, there's only certain types of books that I like as an audiobook. Lots of times, I mean, if I think it's going to be like from a really fantastic writer or something that's just remarkable, I don't want to listen to it on audiobook. I also don't want to listen to anything too complicated because I get lost in whatever else I'm doing. And oh yeah, and then that's what I'm doing. Now I'm going to move this, right? It was over here, but I'm thinking I'm just going to put it in the obvious place. And I like this. Looks like a postmark, right? A little note to say, I miss you. Okay, so we are going to, let's just put that on basic beige. And then we're going to stamp it with purple, of course, probably Gorgeous Grape, because that's how we do things around here. Okay. Basic beige, not so basic after all. Okay, block time. It's block time. Is this big enough? I guess so. Okay. And, oh, I didn't have the ink out because I wasn't coloring with the ink. Here we go. Yes, Jean. That book, The Women, is very popular right now, and I think it's set in Vietnam, right? Anyway, it looks very interesting. Oh, Lori. Lori says she babysat her grandson and she's pooped out. Oh God. He is 2. Oh my gosh, and you announced your retirement. So exciting. It's official. So can you tell us when are you retiring? Do you have like a long period of time that you can take with time off, or are you just like, the day you announce that is your last day, that's your last day. Okay, super cute. Look how that works. Okay, so again, this is the stylish shapes 1 to 3rd smallest. Okay, or 1 5/8 if you have a punch or something else. Hello, Tina, and thank you so much for sharing. And of course, if you want to, now where is Alicia? Alicia, where are you? Alicia always posts since the very beginning. She's always posts a sketch challenge, and I'm wondering where is she? She must have had plans today. I think she had family with her. Okay, we're gonna give her a pass because I know she'll catch up. Um, okay, if you wanted to make that stand out a little more, you could even use the next size up and cut it in purple, right? But I think we're going to be good because we're going to use some of the ribbon because, of course, we have coordinating ribbon. Now, I'm over here. I'm over here looking for the ribbon. 1 minute. Okay. So it's that great bordered ribbon. All of the in colors are, we have it in all of the in colors, but we have it basic beige too. It ties great. It wraps around things great. Oh, good. Your last day is, oh my gosh, what? Your last day is July 26th and you don't have to go back. Well, okay. Congrats, lady. Think about all the time you're going to have to make cards and play here at the Stamping Zoo. Well, hello, Teresa Campbell from Illinois. Welcome. And I'm glad to have you here. Okay, let's see. Let's put this one down. Is this okay? So this is a 4 1/4 by 11 card base scored at 5 1/2. And we are going to keep our layers straight, like um, just like what I want to say. We're going to follow this layout pretty closely. And so I'm going to bring this one in. And isn't that a happy pattern? I love the mix of the botanicals and then these little flowers that kind of look cartoonish. And then, of course, this is going up on dimensionals because that's the law. Oh, yes, Roz is retired and she's been so happy about it. Roz, I think that you and I became friends kind of right before you were getting ready to retire. Like you had been working and maybe it was during COVID. And so, yeah, anyway, super fun. Uh, we're all looking forward to that. I still have several years, but it's okay. I like how life is going right now. So, um, but it's close enough to daydream about, that's for sure. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and again, if you wanted to add a layer to this, there's enough room. You probably wouldn't see much of this, but if you wanted to do like 1/8 of an inch, but I kind of like how you have a little bit with the DSP behind it, and then a little bit just fades off. Yeah. So then this thing, I'm going to do that little, you know, trick we have. Doesn't have a name, but I'm going to put some Seal Plus. Where did you go? Oh my goodness, if you could only see my desk. It's kind of organized, but there's a lot of product out here, which is super fun. Let's be honest. Okay, so I put some Seal Plus on the back. There we go. And then I'm going to start. Let's see. Sometimes I can't tell the front or the back of this thing. And so I have to go back to the roll because the roll faces the finished edge out to the front. Okay, and then I take my finger and I do this, and then I can adjust that loop any way I want. And then I do the same thing over here. See how I'm putting that? And then I come here, and sometimes you have to add more Seal Plus on the back, but we didn't have to that time. So that's what that ends up looking like. Oh, yes, Roz. Roz said she was cutting back. because she was helping her mom take care of your dad. Gosh, that seems like a long time ago, but in ways it does. And in ways it seems like I just met you. Okay, scissors, snips are best for this. Then you were helping with the baby, who's not a baby anymore. That's right. And yeah, that's good. And it was just best for you to just retire early. Nice. That was nice. I mean, that was nice of you. Or I don't know, maybe it was great. I maybe you were ready to retire mentally. I could retire right now mentally for sure. Financially, no. I mean, I could, but it's not my plan. So, and I am nothing if I don't try to live out my plans. So, but yeah, uh, mentally, I'm not going to be one of those people that says like, I don't know what to do with myself. My unscientific experience is that it's usually men that say that. And I'm not saying all men say that, but when I hear people say they don't want to retire because they don't have anything else to do, it's not women, it's men. I go, what? Women are like, I got friends, I'm going to join a bowling thing or hang out with my book club, which, by the way, it may have been Jean that asked me what we were reading right now. I don't remember, Jean, because this is a month that we take a break, like a couple of months, and this is one of those months. So that's why I was listening to all these thriller books, and the next book, my friend Katie is. Oh, I know what it is. It's called Tom Lake, and it's by Ann Patchett, and so I am sure I'm gonna love the living daylights out of it because I love Ann Patchett. She's a great writer. And so anyway, that's the next one, and I should start on it. But I'm still reading this book called Frozen River, which is quite interesting. So, like, just as we're talking, that's going to be one thing that's definitely on my list of to-dos is I'm going to let myself get lost in books sometimes if I feel like it when I'm retired. Because I used to do that as a child, and, like my mom would say, "Get outside and play. Put that book down." Whose parent says that? Well, I guess if you have a bookworm kid. But anyway, so I wanna get back to that, right? I'll just have time to, like, just get lost in a book. Okay, with a purple fine shimmer gems, and they're gorgeous, and, so I'm so glad that we still have them, and I'm looking around for my take your pick tool. Where are you? Maybe I put it away. Yep, I did. Okay. Let's come off of this one. Like, what's been going on over here? I've just been eating right out of the middle. Oh my. Okay, so the colors in this are Blackberry Bliss, going from memory, Blackberry Bliss, Highland Heather, and Gorgeous Grape. So I'm not using the Blackberry Bliss, but I'm going to use, I don't know what I'm using. I thought I was using a mix, but there. This is pretty, considering I didn't know what the heck I was going to do. Well, thank you, Teresa. I love it. Pretty fun. Doesn't have an inside yet, but I'm going to use fresh freesia. Yeah, we'll use fresh freesia or Highland Heather. And if we have time, I'll finish it off with you. But I knew these cards were going to take a little longer since I'm starting from the get, right? Starting from zero. All right, first card. I say yes, it fits the brief. I know that the circle's in the wrong place, but that's what I tell you. You guys have the freedom to move the sketch around. And basically, if you put anything in the sketch challenge, I'm going to put you in the drawing. Okay. Unless it's like, I don't know. And yeah, I'm going to put you in the drawing. There's not even any like rules. Because if you're nice enough to share something with us, then I'm going to put you in the drawing. It's as easy as that. Okay, let's take a look at now the new color palette for the next card. And we're going to use the dies. So we're going to use the dies with a combination of Berry Burst, ooh, and Bubble Bath. And we are partly using that, well, because I love it. And we're also using it because we can die cut some of the hearts in this shimmer glimmer trimmer paper. I don't remember the name of it. I'll give it to you in just a minute. But this is a must have. Okay, it's really fine. See, it has a low what do I want to say? It's not highly textured, but it is so beautiful. So Berry Burst, Bubble Bath, Lost Lagoon, and Night of Navy. I mean, drool without drooling. Item number 161750, and it's called the Soft Shimmer 12 by 12 specialty paper. And I think you get one of each. Let me see. You get 5. Yes. So you get one of each of those sheets, and it's just like okay, I'm going to show you a couple of things. We're going to take just a moment for and now a note from our sponsor. Okay, guys, I have 2 Stamp-A-Stacks and going on right now, and I actually have 2 physical kits that are ready to go in the mail. One of each of these. I was cutting them for other lovely customers, and so I cut one extra each. And so I have the one of the Country Flowers Stamp-A-Stack. So this is where you make 8 cards, 4 different designs, and I even have them here to show you. And you just put them together whenever you feel like it. You get all the cardstock, envelopes, and a PDF. Because that's all it takes to make these cards, okay? And so over here is one of the cards, all right? And so if you would like this kit, you can purchase it. In the links or in the description below is a link to purchase this. And you get all the stuff that's listed there. And it's $45, and that includes shipping. But also, if you would like the PDF only, you can have that for $10. And there's not a link for that. You can just tell me, okay? You can just message me and tell me. And then the next class that I have, also, I have one of them ready to go now. You can still, you know, if more than one of you orders it, I'll still make it for you. I just have to wait and get more product, okay? So here is one of the plain cards, not playing cards, plain cards. You get all of that product listed. We work with some of the textured metallic paper, and you get a full packet of the industrial trinkets. And now this one does have one video coming to you soon, Anna, because we do make a card that actually flies. Ooh, look at that. Has magnets. And so I will have a video that walks you through that. But other than that, that's the most difficult card. Okay, so if anybody would like those, like I said, they are ready, set, go. Okay, so you can find the link below and just click on that. I will get the notification, and then I will send it out as early as tomorrow morning. So thank you so much. And let's see, what else did I have in here? Oh, that's an example of a kit. Okay, you guys have seen it though. I package it just as nicely as possible and give you all the instructions and whatnot. And so that's the example of the Country Flowers kit. And then you can also sign up to craft with me every month when you join up to belong to the Zubilee Crafty Kit. So it's a monthly subscription kit. This month we are using the Country Birdhouse. It is too late to get that one, but if you sign up today, then you'll get next month's. All right, we feature a bundle every month, and then we make 6 different projects. It's usually 5 cards and then a 3D project. I'm dying to show you the 3D project for this month, but you can't know until they know. Okay. So anyway, it's more of casual or avid level. And I walk you through with videos um, in an exclusive Facebook group or by YouTube link, whichever you prefer. And you get about $25 in product with that. So lots of paper, embellishments, ribbon, everything you need to complete the cards, plus extras. Okay. I love that class. And it is a subscription setup, but you can easily pause it or cancel it whenever you want. I'm not opposed to that at all. I just want to make things give you options. However, I will give you a goodie bag of full of Stampin' Up! Product if you decide to get 6 consecutive months. Okay? So it's pretty fun. What is the next Zubilee kit bundle? Oh, I wish I knew. I need to consult with my existing crafters because I have 2 options and I'm going to let them pick. I do that sometimes. Okay? So as soon as I know, I will let you guys know. What else? Oh, yeah, the glass mat studio. You see me using it right here, the glass mat itself. It also comes with, as you can see, a silicone palette and a very cool chamois. It is $60. It is still available. It's an online exclusive, so I can't tell you when it's retiring. It'll just retire when it retires, right? That's kind of a smart aleck answer, but that's the truth. Okay, everyone. Time for card 2, don't you think? Okay, so goodness, I initially just want to use Berry Burst as my card base. Oh, I can't even see my trimmer sitting right in front of me. Okay, and somebody mentioned All the Light We Cannot See. Are you reading that book, Jean? That book, oh, breaks my heart. And I love it. I would read it 25 times over. In fact, if I only had to have like 10 books for the rest of my life, that would be one of the books for sure. So, and you know what? I know that around Christmas time, they put out a series on it and I didn't even watch it. I don't know. I was thinking I wanted to save it for Christmas. So that's why I know that it was probably around Christmas. And then I didn't watch it. Guess what? I was probably crafting with you. Okay, I am just cutting an insert for this as well. You know the insert is not going to be white because that's boring. It's going to be bubble bath. And then let's consult, where did our sketch go? Oh, it's right here. Sorry, I thought you stole it. Okay, I'm going to do this piece. We're going to dry emboss it. So 3 1/4 by 3 1/2. And I think we want it on bubble bath. Yes, All the Light We Cannot See. I think Jean just mentioned she was reading it. Maybe. Okay, 3 1/2 by 3 1/4 for the bottom. And this one's going to be embossed, dry embossed. I don't know with white yet. We'll decide that. And then let's remove this and let's do, ooh, I don't know if our background's going to be white because we are going to use all those die cut pieces. But this, like I'm thinking, what color do we want the 3 by 4 1/4? I don't necessarily think I'm going to put white. That'd be too boring. Too boring. Oh, I know what we can do. We can bring in some of the paper, the shimmer paper. Where'd that go? I was just looking at it. I gave you the item number, and it's right here. Okay. If I lived with somebody else, I would be blaming them all the time for taking my stuff. Roz, you watched the movie? Okay, I'm sure you were a hot mess. I was a hot mess reading the book. Lord. Okay, I think what we're going to do is this. We are going to do the 3¼ by 3½. We're going to do a quick switch. Watch how quick I am. Did you see that? I'm so fast you didn't even see me. This is going to be 3¼ by 3½. And oh, it was on HBO. Okay. Well, no big deal. I got it all. I've got it all except Paramount Plus, I think. And I mean, you know, I don't wear expensive jewelry. I don't travel. I need my television. Okay. And lots of times I'm in here, so I feel like I'm not just completely zoning out. I save I wouldn't watch All the Light We Cannot See when I'm working on a class because that would not work. Both of them would end up horrible. But I watch all sorts of lighthearted, fun stuff. Yeah. Oh, she says, nope, it was on Netflix. She just did a check. You know, Roz used to be my technical producer here on the show. In that before I had a lot of you, I would just always ask Roz because she wasn't the only one watching me, but she would be like one of the only ones watching me very regularly. And so I would be like, Roz, look up this, look up that. And Roz was always on it. So perfect. Okay. Oh my gosh. I am in love. Look at this. It looks like a juicy raspberry or something. I mean, a raspberry, but better. A raspberry if Willy Wonka made it. There we go. And so now I'm going to do this in pink, the top part. Let me see. Do I have it? Oh, this is, that's my insert. 3 by 4¼ Let me see how many pieces of paper I can cut up. 3 by 4¼ Okay. Yeah, and wasn't it Mark Ruffalo that was the dad in that show? Pretty good, I'm sure. Okay, that's enough for now. That's enough of this for now. And then this guy is going to go in there. Ooh, okay, so we're not doing dry embossing. We're doing the glimmer paper. Look, so pretty. And I don't watch Pluto or Plex. What's that? I think I've heard of Pluto. I have not heard of Plex, Jenny. Are they like free internet options or what? There's something fancy, aren't they? Gary and you argue about the cable cost. Yes, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure that you guys argue about it, but I look at my cost too. That's why I say I don't wear expensive jewelry and I don't take trips. Now, when I take more trips, maybe I'll cut some of my TV. But until then, got it. And since I'm single, guess what? We all agree in this house. All of us agree. Dogs agree because they want to sit on my lap. And I agree because I make the money, so I get to make the decisions. If I don't add enough money for other stuff, then I have to live with the consequence. Amy's kids are going to be at camp all week. Oh, are you talking about your daughter? Is your daughter's name Amy? Okay, so she might just hang out and read the book and bawl her eyes out. Sounds great. I mean, it's like if you like to read, that sometimes it's nice to have the emotions just sucked out of you like that. Like you can be like, that was the most horrible book, and I can't wait to read it again. Okay, I'm going to give this a little burnish, which our friend Jenny reminded us last time. Hey, if you don't have a bone folder, don't worry about it. Just use your block. Okay, now this is going to be the background, and we might dry emboss the bubble bath layer, okay? But we're going to set forth making our mailbox. Get on it, Lisa. What are you waiting for? Okay, so we need mailbox. Okay. I think we're going to do this in the mini because then you can die cut along with me. And it's just kind of fun, isn't it? Let's see. What are we doing? Okay. Now, we may use the grass dye, but we're not going to make grass. We're not going to bring green into this card. I'm not doing it. I love green, but not on this card. It's not glamorous enough. So let's see. This one, let's get it out in white and see how we like it. And no pressure if we don't. Guess what? We'll just do something else. Okay. Is this thing going to fit in there? I don't think so. If it does, it's a tight fit. So I got to do it on the big one. That's okay. It's a big element that you build. So it needs a lot of space. Okay. Let's just look at this one for a minute. I haven't done this in a while, so some excuse. I need to get familiar. See all these score marks on it? It's very helpful. Oh, yes, Kathy. You know what? I have had trouble comprehending at certain times, as well as I know people who've had chemo, especially, have that. And dang it, that's not fun. Yeah, that is hard. But I am glad that we have a lot of available Audible options. It is not the same. It's not the same experience. I don't think it's as rich of an experience. And I think scientists will tell you that it's not the same in your brain. Like reading is a richer experience. But if it's between that or nothing, I'll be doing that. Okay. This is going to tuck right in there and get adhered on this little tab. Okay. And then this is how this mailbox looks. And we're going to put a little envelope in there. Yeah, it's super cute. I don't like it in white. It's kind of plain. Kind of plain. Look at that. Too plain. Is my mailbox white? Oh, my mailbox isn't white. My mailbox is white, but then I bought a canvas cover for it that has dogs all over it. What does your mailbox look like? Yeah, I have a mailbox in the back near my shed because I made it look like it's a little house. And that one has, I think, red geraniums. So same kind of mailbox covers. You can get them on Amazon, right? But no white mailboxes. Life is too short for a white mailbox. Is this thing gonna fit? I don't think we're gonna be able to center it. So we'll have to do something else. Kind of fun. Okay, and then we're gonna do the hearts. We're gonna do the letters. This, this we can use to decorate our mailbox too. And it'll have to be in shimmer paper. Yes. Okay, what if we had our mailbox in, our mailbox is either going to be in pink or in berry burst. So we just don't know which one. But is that what this is for? I feel like this is actually for the envelope. It's not wide enough for the mailbox. Yeah, okay, it goes on the envelope like a package. We'll do that. Hello, Jill. We are playing with Sketch today, and we're talking about what does your mailbox look like? I need to know. When I send happy mail out to you guys, tell me what your mailbox looks like. Okay, Jean has a summer floral cover on a white mailbox. That sounds very nice. Metal with lots of slots for other apartments. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. We all have these different mailboxes, right? Okay, back to it. Lisa, get back to it. All right, I am going to grab embossing folders. Oh, look at that. Oh, Kelly Clarkson. We have so many choices. I'm not using the eyelet because I have used the eyelet. I have used the eyelet as much as I've used Spotlight on Nature. How about this? Exposed brick. Right? Perfect. It's going to be kind of a juxtaposition between the fancy glimmer and then that you send my mail to my parents. It's yellow. What? Oh, in the mailbox. You didn't get your top package yet, Jill. When did they go out? Did any of the rest of you toppers get your top package? What's today? Today's the 21st. Jill. Oh man. Shoot. Well, okay, I need to make a note. I will talk to you about this afterward. But if I get it out to tomorrow, could you turn it around in a day? Um, Usually I post it on the 26th. So let's try and work that out. Okay. I will chat with you. What in the world? We are having bad communication, not through our fault. Either the internet or the mailman. And of course I sent it, lady, because we had just been talking about it. Okay, I'll get with you, Jill. All right, this is pretty. Guess what? I haven't used it yet. We had another brick. This one's a lot smaller and it has a lot more like rough detail. So we got to get on this. This one looks good. All right. I think the mailbox is going to have to be very burst too. Just thinking about this. Oh my gosh, that's cool. That's really cool. I like it. Okay, so then this. See, too many options. Things look gorgeous. So pretty. All right, we're going to use. Let me do a berry burst mailbox and see how we like it. Hopefully we'll like it because I'm not going to put a pink mailbox on the pink background. That's not going to pop appropriately. Okay, back to Chopped. Guys, if you're going to play Chopped, now's the time. I think I have one entry so far from Anna. So if you feel like you have sent me something and if you feel like you have sent me your Chopped entry, please let me know. Because I have Anna's and I don't think I have anybody else's. Okay, yeah, Cindy, thank you for the confirmation. Something happened there, didn't it? This looks better. It looked too cheap and white. Look too standard, too expected. Okay, you definitely need to burnish the, oh gosh, I got off just a tiny bit. Okay, so I'm gonna hold it together and then do it this way. All right, hi Darcy, how are you? You're a little late, that's okay. We will allow it. Because I love it when you come in and say hi to us. Okay, this little thing got off a little bit, didn't it? Can I? There. I feel like it's just my folding. Okay, this top part kind of went wacky on me. All right, can I put? I think I'm gonna have to use liquid. Oh, good point, Jill. Okay, let's find out. Like I said, I'll get with you after this, and we'll see if you have supplies or something close to it We'll just do that, and then I'll just credit you, okay? So sorry. What in the world? I'm gonna have to double check your address. Now I'm all worried about that. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I got the address wrong or something. I thought I even wrote high tech on the back of it, so I know that I sent it. Okay. Anyway, sorry guys, I'm digressing. I'm glad you mentioned it though. Okay, let's go back to pecan pie for this and this. Well, this is probably going to be in a sparkly, let's be honest. So let's get a little pecan pie for the post though. If you would like to join Chopped, this is a great time to mention that. Details are below. It's only $8 a month, and sometimes you even get your packet of materials. Oh man, I'm not going to say that's never happened before, but it hasn't happened in a long time. It used to happen to Cindy Jones. Yes, it used to happen to Cindy Jones in Florida. And we kind of decided that her mailman had a vendetta against her. she said that other stuff had gone missing. You know, from Seinfeld. She probably had Newman as her mailman. This one has a lot of cuts in it, so it's kind of delicate. As I was trying to pull it up off of this well-used plate, I almost ripped it with the take your pick tool. So anyway, it's super cool though, but don't put it on with liquid glue because it'll just squish right through there. Ooh, that's pretty. Love. Okay, and then let's do our package. Now our package, we got to get some white in on this situation. I can't believe I'm saying that. The envelope is going to be white, don't you think? And then we will do glimmer on the little ribbon and glimmer for the flag. It is Check's fault. You know what? Yeah, have you asked him? Sure, he's out of town, but he may have taken it because it said hi Chuck on it. I'm wondering. Okay, is nothing going right now? I must have had that like off of the die or something. Can I do this? There we go. Okay. Yes, that is a good idea. We will figure something out with the supplies you have, and then I'll refund you. And if it shows up, then you can make something else fun. Okay, and then I want a little piece of adhesive sheet because that ribbon, you saw it, it's no joke. It's not even for the fine glue pen. It's for use adhesive sheet or you'll regret it, right? And so let's get a little more of that bubble bath shimmer. Oh, and I might have some of it. So this is what I do. I keep all the little pieces and parts because it's so fun. And lots of times, if you are just cutting a tiny thing, you know, it makes a big impact if it's in shimmer. So let's just do that. Oops. Let's see. Can I cut it right in here? Yes. Perfecto. I don't want to lose this. I'm already verklempt. Boop. Look at that. This is going to be a weird little piece of adhesive sheet, but we're not measuring it. We're just going to cut it and put it on there because we don't need very much. In fact, it can be too long. Look at that. Okay. Almost perfect. If you're just joining us, this is Stamp and Chat Sketched. It's where I make, well, today I'm making two projects based on the sketch, and then I'm going to post the pictures of them on my Facebook group. And you will be so inspired that you will make your own project using the sketches, and you can post them in the comments below my sketches. And when you do that, you'll be entered to win a prize at the end of the month. Last month's prize was an animal themed prize. I did the dog stamp set, doggone friendly, I think it's called. Oh, for Pete's sake, the doggone friendly stamp set. And I had a few things left from other prizes. So I had some socks with cows on them. I had a llama pin and a couple of other things. I can't remember right now, but it was fun. And our friend Sue received it and said she was really surprised and that she loved it. Yay. So, and Sue is a chopper. Sue was in the entry, or Sue was in the drawing because she's in my chopped group. So, okay. Look how pretty. Oh, it's going to be gorgeous. Okay, let's try and put this letter together. Let me see if I can handle this. Pretty difficult at this time. Okay. Jean, were you asking me something about a dashing folder? Dashing folder. What is that? What are you asking me about here? Tell us. Inquiring minds want to know. Get off. I have adhesive sheet on my fingers now. Okay. And this looks just like a sealed up envelope. Darcy, I'm going to send you something that you have to stamp. You have not stamped this month. Don't you feel weird? It's just not normal. But that means you've been very busy. So I hope you have time to get back to it. Because you know it's good for your heart and soul. Okay, so here's how this goes together. Look at this. It's so cute. So it's flat on this side and then pointed just like a regular envelope, only much, much cuter. And so where is, I had my tweezers out here. They were in my way just a minute ago. And then I move them, right? That's what happens. I wanted to hold on to this thing when I'm gluing it. Let's see. I know I've got some older ones in here. Come on now. Oh, well, I'll just have to hold it old-fashioned way. So you don't need a ton of glue on this thing, but it is cardstock, so I would put a little bit on there. And then don't glue the top because you might want to put a secret message in there, right? And then I would just do that. So I put it on here and on here. And then hold these closed and just hold in your hand. A couple of seconds should be perfect. Right? Okay. Looking good. Okay, well, that's kind of finishing. We will turn this over and oh my goodness, definitely going to need, got to have good eyes for this little thing. Which I'm not saying I do, but better than nothing. Hello, Teresa. You are coming in really late, Teresa. It's all right. We're glad to have you. And Teresa, I have a stamp camp going on in August, and it's not full yet, so you can sign up for it if you want. It is the format for my stamp camp is you make 4 cards using current product, of course. to use all my supplies and tools and all that stuff. And the cost is $20 or free with a $25 purchase. And that is held in person here at my house with 5 to 6 other lovely stampers. Maybe a friend of yours, or you can come and not know anybody and then make all new friends. Okay, is that so sweet? Look how sweet that is. I love it. Okay, this is shaping up. And then, oh, I also need the, we needed the flag, huh? I forgot to cut that out. Shocker. All right, let's see. So you also have in this, we're not using all the dies today because you also have the hearts, which we are going to cut some of, some hearts, and also some grass, or it could be ground, or, it could be whatever you want. Oh my gosh, that's great, Teresa. We get to meet in person, not just live. That will be so fun. And I'll be so excited to have you come and meet all the other stampers, whoever they may be. In July, I didn't have any, well, I had like 2 people signed up, and then all of a sudden 5 people signed up. I think they looked at the weather and they were like, oh, yeah, I think Stamp Camp is our only thing to do. I was like, I'm glad to have you. But it was kind of funny because when I thought I was only going to have 2 or 3 stampers, I was like, okay, I am just going to throw them all the bells and whistles because they'll have time and they'll have lots of space. And then there were 7, and I had all these layers, and I mean the cards were fantastic. But yeah, I made them do all this layering and coloring, and it's a little joke on me. But they like the cards, so fine. We all had fun with it, but it was kind of humorous. Just it was like, oh, I thought it was going to be just calm, sitting back, and it was like, dear Lord, it's like stampers gone wild, right? Okay, I want some berry burst. And do I have some? No, I just have bubble bath. That means we're gonna cut in. No, I see a little piece. Not like, I don't see a tiny piece, but I see this piece, so that works. Okay, so we want some hearts in bubble bath, of course, and we want some hearts in berry burst. Lots of hearts. And here we go. And yes, I could definitely be using adhesive sheet on these as well, but I didn't. They're a little bit bigger. Okay. And I'm going to do some bubble bath. And I love how they have these 4 together, and you get 2 of these dies. And then there's some more hearts that are larger. I think a couple of them, because I think they cut out one of the hearts that's on the stamp set. I mean, I know we're just using the dies on this card, but look, the bird could be carrying this little envelope, right? You could stamp it right above the envelope, so it looks like the bird is carrying it. Airmail. And then there's this cool thing, this postmark. This cool thing that looks like par avion, the airmail. I love this one, sent with love. And then there's dies to cut out this heart. And then this die I'm using right now cuts out these if you want to stamp them. So lots of options with this set. And it's not all about Valentine's Day. I haven't said a thing about Valentine's Day today up until now, right? Because Sent with Love is 24/7, 365. You can do that whenever. Okay, we have all these little pieces of parts. They're so pretty. So, so pretty. Let me move some of this paper so I don't write on it. Okay. All right. So let's start putting down pieces that we aren't going to do anything else with. Oh, I was going to show you guys the strangest in a cool way, this strangest lipstick that I got as a gift. And I put it on and I really love the color. It was a Christmas gift, but I hadn't really used it. I don't know. I wasn't thinking about it. And then I found it in my drawer the other day. It's called Mystic Lipstick. Okay. And this is what it looks like. Ready? Look at it. It's clear and then it has a dried flower down there. So it's clear, kind of. Like that. It's reflecting the very burst. See what color it is? But see my lips? It's such a pretty color. So maybe it's something that's supposed to like be like mood lipstick. But I love this color that it turned on me. So it may be gimmicky. I don't know, but I love it. I have to tell my friend thank you so much for sending it to me because it's really fun. Oh, yes. Okay, again. You forget to use what, Darcy? What were we talking about? What do you forget to use? Let me think. Okay, I feel like this thing is going to have to be way over here. It's probably going to come off. The mailbox is probably going to come off of this paper a little bit, but that's okay. That makes it kind of interesting. Oh, yeah, it's going to be like that. And we could also put it like this if we wanted to get really weird, but we're not going to because we're not really weird here. Oh, adhesive sheets. Yes, I know. Usually, um, like for a long time, I would remember to use adhesive sheets after I had cut one thing I needed. So, okay, great. That's helpful. Now you can put a brad in these, but I just put it on with a glue dot. And then sometimes I put a heart over that because I'm charming like that. I know you all say it. That Lisa, she is so charming. Yeah, right. And this little guy is going to be there. I'll put him like not completely up, but and then you can take this teeny heart and put him on with some liquid glue. Or another glue dot, but it might make it too tall. You know how sometimes they get kind of stacked. Okay, so then just put the heart on there. And it's cuter than a brad. Oh, so adorable. Okay, I'm not putting this down yet because I think we might run some ribbon unless it's like, whoa, too much. I I got it as a gift. I don't know, but I love the color. Again, it's called Mystic Lipstick. Um, Let me see if there's another brand on it. Oh, made in China. This says distributed by the Beauty Spy. So I don't know. Look up Mystic Lipstick, and it's clear with glittery stuff in it. I'm not sure what I'm putting on my lips, but that's okay. Okay, and then this, we're going to put it like it's falling out of the mailbox, right? And I'm not going to make a letter for it because of time. That's the only reason. But I'll come back and do that. Oh my gosh. Ah, are you loving this? Are you screaming with joy? Because I am. Okay, now I think we can go ahead. I don't think we better put ribbon because I can't imagine anything making this look better than it is. Oh, Della says she has the lipsticks and she got them on QVC. Now that is possible because my friend is always looking at different sites and stuff. It's very this is like a flattering mauve type color, or I like it, so that's good enough. But I'm quite surprised at how good the color came out on me because sometimes you put these on and then you go, oh my, how many hours do I have to endure this? And then I was like, oh, okay, good to know, Della. See, Della's got the luscious lips too. We are mystic lipstick people here. That's a good idea, Roz. Roz says she puts a pack of adhesive sheets in the box where her dies are, right? Good idea. Yeah, mine are kind of separate. So I get that. Like mine are in a separate drawer, right? So you have to think about them. Okay, give it a try, Cindy. You guys let me know if you get your mystic lipstick and I want to see what your mystic shade is. So, Della, um, do they have different ones? Or is it just like you just put this on and it's this is your signature color or whatever? Okay, I'm going to put this a little bit off center again because of that mailbox, right? The mailbox is a little bit wide. Okay, that's so cool though. I was going to put it up on dimensionals, but I think no. I think no. Yeah, you know what? Your husband's gonna be like, "Baba boom. What's up with your lipstick? Beautiful." He's like, "I didn't think you could get any more beautiful, Cindy, and now look at you." Okay, this doesn't have a sentiment on it. I don't know that I'm not hating that, but we could always put one on there. See now, this is why I need my tweezers. Where have they run off to? Oh gosh, you know what? I'm just gonna use the putty. That's a good tip too. And then I just put too much on this. So when you have that, I just take another one and it's like if you put too much butter on your toast, which as I'm saying that, is that even possible? No. Ruth Kimmel Westerway. First timer. Whoop, whoop. Hope that didn't scare you off. Hello, Ruth. Nice to see you and thanks for posting so we know. And welcome. So yeah, anyway, these are adorable hearts and I'm kind of in love with this layout. It's really fun and I can't wait to see what you guys do with it because I'm sure you're going to have some great ideas. Okay, now let's see. We've got this we have to use 5 because we have one here, but that's more functional. So we are going to okay, so there are different shades. Della reports. Della is our QVC correspondent, and she reports she hasn't seen any different shades because I'm assuming that you just it fits your shade. Like it makes the perfect shade for you. Oh, I can tell right now. Those two are lined up. This heart was lined up with the other one, and I did not like that. And they look a little bit funky, like not the lines aren't really sharp when you cut them out, especially with the glimmer paper. But don't you worry because the theme is very clear on this card. It's about love and sending love. And oh my goodness, I'm in love right now with this card. And finally, we are going to, where's my insert? There it is. Where are the stamps? Because we have that one, a little love from me to you. Let's see. Is it going to be long enough to fit across here? I don't know. Oh, just barely. Yes. Perfect. Oh, the pressure. And guess what color I'm going to use to stamp? Fairy Burst. Okay. Fairy Burst may have taken over for my ex-lover, Raspberry. What was it called? Rich Raspberry. It's not a huge jump, right? So, yeah, I have a type. I have a type. Okay, I am positioning this on the grid paper, or on the grid mat, so I can kind of see some lines here. So that even though I'm catching a glare, hopefully I'm getting this straight. Ooh, I pressed way too hard. Sometimes that happens. This must be like a really juicy ink pad. and the words are little, so lighter touch. Mm, I think that's gonna work. It ends up looking a little dotty, but I think it's gonna work, but I'm not gluing it in there yet, okay? Just in case. But see this one, I pressed too hard. That's where we call I made out with it instead of just kissed it. But this is what it's gonna look like when it's hello, sorry about that. I got too excited and, hit the mouse. Okay, so anyway, I made out with it, I didn't kiss it, and this one is probably gonna be fine. There we go, that's the one, but I'm not gluing it in there just in case. Okay, everyone, so here again is the sketch for this week. Please, take a screenshot if you need to, because I can't wait to see what you make inspired by this sketch. And here was our first card. We used Sending Love, the stamps and the dies for both cards. Here's the first one. We wanted to stamp and color. And here's the second one using the dies. Please don't forget about this uh, carryover stamp set and dies because, I mean, I just showed you two of the many, many things that you can do with this bargain of a stamp set, I think. Welcome friend. I mean, it's about all sorts of love, right? So it's really beautiful to have in your stash, and I hope you enjoy it. Also, please don't forget, I do have those two Stamp a Stack classes going right now, available for shipment as early as tomorrow morning. Okay. And so I appreciate all of you so much, and I've had fun with you. Hope you guys have a great Sunday night. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Okay. All right, everybody. Till next time.